Jessie here, and I'm here with a process video for pages in my traveller's notebook. I thought I'd start by showing how I print my photographs off. I'm using my Canon Selfie and the Project Life app. I love my Selfie. I'm not sure what I'd do without it. It's just so handy to be able to print the photographs when I need them. And I love watching the photographs print, actually, coming through in those coloured layers. The first time I saw one in action, I thought it had broken because it was only printing yellow, to be told that no, that's how they should be. So there's my, and I've printed 4 photographs. One of them I've printed for another project, and I'll put aside for another time. And I've got the 3 there that I want to use for today. Just trimming them down and getting out my my notebook. So I'm using the papers and embellishments from the Lottie Loves Paper June kit. These are the 6x6 papers from Pretty Little Studio Sunny Memories. And I'm a bit scared of bright colours, actually. When I do a 12x12 layout, I find using lots of bright colour quite intimidating, but I'm really enjoying it in my traveller's notebook. I think because it's smaller and so there's less of it, I'm not finding those brights quite so scary. So there I am, just layering up where I want the papers to go, which ones I want to use. As you can see, I've got part pieces. I've already used some of them on the pages before. Just trimming my photographs off, decided they were a little long, so I wanted them a bit smaller, and sticking down those papers. Rather than trying to measure them, I've stuck them down and I'm going to just trim them round using the edge of the paper to trim them off, rather than trying to get them exactly the right size. And I toy with the idea here of making some little pockets with that pretty blue card, but I decided against it in the end because I decided you hide too much of the photographs, so I didn't. But I do want a little white border on my photographs. I haven't worked out how to do this on the Project Life app. I don't know if you can. You can when you print from the Selfie using a USB stick, and I do that quite a lot. But today to be honest, couldn't be bothered to get my laptop out and transfer the photos to a stick and then all of that palaver, so I just printed them straight from my phone, and I've stuck my own white border around. And there I'm matting that one onto that bright lime green, which is a fab colour. And I really wanted that pink for the bottom one, but it wasn't quite big enough. So I went for the orange stripe instead. And just sticking that down and trimming it off. Oh, just making sure that's straight. And now the other side. And there you go. That's where I'm going to have those. And now I want to make my title. So I've got this cute little film strip stamp, which is from a Teresa Collins set called Memories. And I'm just stamping that with archival ink in watering can. It's just a bit softer than the black. So I've stamped that, and I'm going to use the black to stamp the letters. Since I've been dabbling with videoing, my other half has taken to calling our spare room S's Film Studio. So that's the title that I'm using for these pages. And I've stamped the letters in those the windows, if you like, of the film strip, and I'm just cutting it out. Haven't quite decided where I want it yet. Not quite sure if I want to leave it in one strip along down there, but no, I don't think I do. So I'm just chopping the words up into 3 to position them down the page. And now I've decided that I'm going to commit to gluing down the photographs. I probably would have stuck that bottom photograph on some foam to add a bit of dimension, but I've already got several chunky pages in my notebook, so I decided I was going to just do a flat one on this occasion, just to break up all the chunkiness now and again. Just sticking down that title. Again, I probably would have layered up the title. And on the second page, I'm stamping some more film strip. This is a bigger one, and it's an artistic stamper stamp. And I'm using the archival watering can again, but I've stamped off first on that scrap before I've stamped on the page, just to get a softer, because it's in the background, I wanted a soft stamp image. So I've just and you can see I've got some smudges there in the windows of the film strip. If I wanted a perfect stamping, I would make sure I wiped that ink off first before I stamped, but because I knew most of that was going to be behind the other bits on the page, I wasn't too worried. So I've got a sheet of paper there that's just from, it's actually from a log book, a notebook for keeping finance records, I can't remember what it's called, just from a normal newsagent stationery store, and I'm just chopping a piece up to fit on that page, and that's what I'm going to do my journaling on. And I hadn't got a piece of that lime green quite big enough, so I've stuck it down on there, and then I've stuck another strip along the top to complete the square. And then I'm going to write the story of how I started filming my process videos and setting up my YouTube channel. I don't normally do that much journaling on my pages. I struggle to know what to write, but I wanted to tell this story because I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited. And now I'm starting the embellishments. I've got those two phrase puffy stickers there are from Pink Fresh Studios, Let Your Heart Decide, and they were also in a Lottie Loves paper kit. I can't remember which month they were now. And I've cut those little cameras. You see I showed you the 12 by 12 paper with all those cameras on a few seconds ago. That's the Amy Tangerine Sunshine and Good Times paper, and I've fussy cut those little cameras from that. And now I'm using some of the phrase stickers from Pretty Little Studios again, Sunny Memories, Say It With Colour word stickers. They're really cute and gorgeous colours, and they were in the Lottie Loves paper June kit as well. I've got some Chamel glitter stickers there. They're a box of crayons. They weren't in the embellishment kit. I had those in my stash. That's the box of crayons range, and they're lovely. I love those stickers and gorgeous colours. And now all that's left to do is stamp the date, making sure I've got my roller stamp on the right date, using archival black ink to stamp up in the corner there. So my pages are for the Love of Pretty Paper Alpha Relay Challenge, which this week is J for Journaling. So do come over to our Facebook page and join in. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.